Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Today I would like to present about my internship at Syahmi Marketing. In this presentation, I would like to talk about introduction, production flow of Syahmi Marketing, what I learned from my internship, and conclusion of my internship. Number 1. Introduction. During my internship at Syahmi Marketing that located at Kawasan Industri Bandar Indra Mahkota Kuantan Pahang, they are expert at producing plastic bag in various sizes and colors. Syahmi Marketing is one-stop plastic supplier since it also provided plastic container, plastic spoon, rubber band and chopsticks. Customer will remark their request as an order to select their plastic material, sizes, thickness and color. Syahmi Marketing also provided printing service if the customer wanted to print their plastics. Syahmi Marketing also collaborated with Chongwei Banceng Plastic Industries Sdn Bhd to become their one of the largest, biggest wholesaler in Malaysia East Coast. Syahmi Marketing's background. It was founded by Ng Lang Yong in 1980s, and their vision is to produce high quality produced plastic material and at the same time to protect the environment by the plastic recycling activities, while the vision is to move forward courageously and stay firm. This is the location of the Syahmi Marketing. It was located at lot 59873 Jalan 40/9 Sector 3 Kawasan Industri Bandar Indra Mahkota 25200 Kuantan Pahang. Because Syahmi Marketing is a partnership, there are 4 directors in this company. As illustrates, Mr. Ng Kau Han and his wife, Mrs. Yap Chow Yin, are normally in charge of Syahmi Marketing. Production flow. For the production flow, we can see that production flow start with the raw material mixing and then continue with mixing process, extraction, and after the extraction process, if the customer wanted to print their to have something on their plastic, they can go to the printing process. If not, they can go to the cutting process, and then after that packing process will be stored first before it will be delivered. Raw material. Syahmi's marketing product have three main different of material. First is high density polyethylene HDPE. The second is polyethylene PE, and the third one is polypropylene. For the second process is a mixing process. To produce a HDPE, we need to mix the 4 HDPE bag with 1 low linear density PE bag. For polyethylene, we have to mix with 3 low density polyethylene and 2 low linear density polyethylene. While for polypropylene, we don't need to mix with anything because it can just use by itself. While for the colored plastic, we need to add dye plastic pellet. On the right top side is the dye plastic pellet. This one is the green one. At the right side is a resin mixing machine, and the bottom one is a mixed plastic compound. This is what happens when the dye plastic pellet is mixed with the plastic compound. In this factory, they have they have 4 different blonde film extraction machine. The first one is called blow film extraction machine 2 and machine 1, and then continue with other 3 machines. For the machine 1, we only only need to use material polypropylene PP. With the second one also PP, but for the third one, we only need to use HDPE, and the fourth one we only use PE. Printing process. If the customer wants to print something on their plastic, they can go to this process. If not, they can just go to the next process. Cutting process. This cutting process is done using a plastic cutting machine. So the next process is packing process. Uh, to pack the plastic, we have like code for the date of manufacturing. So for alphabet A, the code is 0. So as an example, from this sack of plastic is DBAFCC, which means translate using the code is 31 of May 2022. The next process is storage. After the plastic is packed and ready to be delivered, it will store at the storage first. And the final step of the flowchart is delivery. Chapter 3. What I learned from my internship. There are a lot of things that I learned from my 3 months internship at Young's. So the first thing is I able to put my knowledge and skill into practice. As we know, most of our classes were done by online method. Since then, I wasn't able to test my knowledge in real life because I never used the machine in real life. Thanks to my internship, I now know how to operate a film blown extrusion machine. I also learned the good side of networking. I learned how to interact with and create relationships with the people I work with throughout my internship. I learned how to introduce myself, talk about my interests, expertise, and talent with the coworker and the owner, and how to ask questions to obtain a better understanding of businesses, not just in the co-working space, but also in the market. Overall, this procedure added in the development of my professional network, emphasized the need of making this relationship. Other than that, I also learned to understand the workplace culture. Communication is influenced by culture, and as a student, I discovered that every firm or organization has its own culture. It is critical to monitor others and learn how to connect and communicate with coworkers, as well as how they assist them with projects and chorus. I immediately learned that it is okay to ask explanation anytime something is confusing to me and I don't understand. As an intern, I realized that being passionate and open to learning new skills, asking for additional work, and being curious to learn and ask questions are all vital. This attitude will demonstrate that you love being part of the team and are eager to assist. Curiosity and assignment also imply that as an intern, you get a lot out of what you do, which open up a lot of doors. Keeping a logbook is great for my personal growth. I keep a logbook and took notes every day as new things I learn, feedback from my manager, strengths, weaknesses that I identify, and topics I wanted to explore and learn something during my internship. This helped me build. This helped me better understand myself and identify areas where I need to improve. Conclusion. Okay. After completing my industrial training, I gained a great deal of experience, knowledge, and exposure to a real-world working environment. Handling a machine and related machine with polymer really helps me understand about polymer and machine. Industrial training is extremely useful to all parties involved, which in contributing to the nation development. As a student, I can gain industrial experience while also becoming acquainted with the real working environment at industrial training location. This opportunity also allows me to further develop my creativity while using the professional's ethical standard as a foundation for a professional career. As a result, industrial training can help me develop into a useful asset to a value firm or industry. That's all for me. Thank you for listening to my presentation.